Welcome back. You're watching Liquid Lunch on Biz TV. We are doing everything we can to break all the norms and political correctness on this show and try to keep you up to date on what's happening in the markets and politics and all that other good stuff. Quick check-in on the markets right now, up 650, pounding away. I have to tell you, from my 30 years of experience, I have no clue why the market is up today. I don't care what the headlines say. And I think it is going down significantly before it comes back up. So I'll keep an eye on that for you. But Bitcoin at 9,500. What's happening in the news, Frankie? Lots going on out there. Great segment with Bill Cortez and Josh Kravitz.
Yeah, those guys,
are two wild. Those are two live wires right there.
Those are smart guys. All right. Well, interesting. The prosecutor who withdrew from the Roger Stone case is going to testify about the Department of Justice. This is one of the 4 prosecutors that withdrew from the Stone case. He is going to testify before Gerald Nadler's House Judiciary Committee that was just reviewed today.
I'm sorry. I have to say Jabba the Hutt when you say Gerald Nadler. Well, your mic fell off.
All right,
there.
okay.
Here you go.
Good.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got a whole. Now we have a mic issue here. All right. Why they would be bringing in a former prosecutor into the House, you know, because he was part of the deep state Mueller movement, there's all I could think of. And, you know, and some other Roger Stone news, Frank, we didn't cover it on the show, but the CNN is actually up for some big award for their newsmaking on being there and breaking the story on Roger Stone's arrest with, you know, this whole SWAT team and everything. They're actually getting an award.
Well, I hope if they win, they will thank Robert Mueller in their acceptance speech.
That's my point. Will anybody ask them on that House committee if they leaked the arrest warrant to CNN? Because you and I have both spoke to Roger in depth about this. I even went to Roger's house down in Florida for our show, What's the Deal, and talked to him, and he said CNN was set up at his house 30 minutes before the SWAT team even got there. So, you know, somebody tipped them off. This wasn't some great investigative news team. You know, and then now they're getting an award for that, for breaking the law?
Apparently they are.
It doesn't make sense.
Apparently they are. All right, well, here's some good news, actually. You know, we're still in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic.
Good news.
Good news alert. And while there's still a lot of bad news, you know, namely that we're going to top 50,000 people that have died in nursing homes and long-term care facilities, there is a cheap steroid that has been shown so far to reduce COVID-19 deaths in this one large study. And it's a very inexpensive steroid. It's called dexamethasone. And it's the first drug known to reduce the risk of COVID-19 patients. Now, British researchers announced this today, and the medicine cut deaths by up to 1/3 in coronavirus patients on ventilators and cut deaths by 1/5 in patients that were on oxygen.
Wow.
According to
well,
data
this
from
might
Oxford
explain,
University.
and I don't want to jinx it, but, you know, luckily I've been asymptomatic the whole time. I tested for antigens. I didn't have them. So I wasn't stricken by the COVID to date, thank goodness. But maybe it's because of all the steroids I take for my workouts. I've been taking Deca for years, and I've been stacking the Diana ball on top of it, and that's why I have these 9-inch pipes on me right here.
You would have the antibodies then when you got tested.
Oh,
you know, I mean, this only
from the steroid.
Exactly. This, if you're seriously ill with coronavirus and if you're on a ventilator or oxygen, this makes it less likely that you die. At least in terms of this one study from Oxford University.
Okay.
So,
all right, I understand. And it's funny because Nico's been on roids his whole life, and he got COVID.
Well, but he didn't die from it.
Oh, well, that's why he was only mildly symptomatic, because he had, and he has the antigens now too, right?
Well, we'll never know because he won't go get tested.
Did he donate blood?
He did not. Not even get tested, and it's a source of frustration.
Nico, when you were a stud high school football player, were you using the juice?
Nope.
Never used the juice or natural?
All natural.
Questionable. I don't know what they do down there in South Jersey, because those kids are farm bred down there.
Well, we're also keeping an eye on this Trump rally that's going to take place on Saturday in Tulsa. Now, this is going to be at an outdoor facility, and they're still putting this together, but there's some concern about spreading the virus. So they're actually asking all the attendees to sign a waiver that they won't hold the campaign accountable if people end up getting the virus.
And the big news on the whacked out lamestream media is they're asking their own ralliers to sign a waiver. You got that picture of the New York Post from today, Nico? Yeah, when they're worried about a Trump rally, take a look on the left there. That's what's going on in Brooklyn, New York. Those are the Antifites. They asked them to wear white shirts on that particular day. That's okay. No one's worried about COVID there. But at a Trump rally, they're worried. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know if they're worried, but they're making sure that they sign a waiver.
All right. Well, that's good. But I'm saying the media is making a big deal out of even the waiver type thing.
Right.
But they say nothing about this. All right. Whatever. We're going to kick it around. One of my favorite guys that we've had over the years, Andre Domino, joins us next, executive board member of the Italian-American One Voice Coalition. And we're going to talk about why Christopher Columbus is being beheaded and a lot of other things, Italian-American, destruction of statues and all that other good stuff right after this.